Here we go, guys. Here we go. You guys are seething at your teeth, just like the Errol Spence fans who try to convince themselves that, Porter did better versus Crawford, and here you are trying to lie to yourselves that Ortiz did better than Terrence Crawford. First of all, you'll be looking at some images here. You guys can't be this drunk this early in the day, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, the first 3 rounds were easily Madrimov's. Madrimov also had the best case for round 4. The majority of you that gave Ortiz round 4 was simply because Ortiz didn't do as bad as he did in the first prior rounds. He actually came forward a little bit more and threw more punches, and that's the story of this fight for Ortiz. Crawford managed to do more damage and hurt what's his name more. You guys are going to blame headbutts. You can't use that excuse. Madrimov's first hard warning was in round 6, I believe, but regardless, Ortiz was already showing damage on his face by round 2. Just simply go back and watch the fight again. You'll see exactly what I'm telling you is the truth. He was busted up by round 5 already. Madrimov, of course, had the best case for the first 6 rounds. He did start to get tired. Round 5 is a round that you can score for Ortiz, but again, it depends on what you're scoring. If you're scoring just a guy moving forward, looking more aggressive, maybe not necessarily landing clean, then of course you're going to give Vergil Ortiz those types of rounds. Again, guys, Vergil Ortiz was more beat up. Madrimov landed more punches on Ortiz. You understand? He won more rounds against Ortiz. He definitely took less damage from Ortiz than he did versus Terrence Crawford. If you guys are going to use this to try to hype yourself up versus Canelo, it's very stupid. You understand? Very foolish to do so. I still got Terrence Crawford beating your dude. No, Vergil Ortiz did not do better than Crawford against Madrimov. The punch stats don't support this storyline that a lot of you are needing to tell yourselves. The facial damage and the damage doesn't tell the story either, guys. Vergil Ortiz in his last fight got knocked down twice. I don't care if Crawford fights Vergil Ortiz or Canelo Alvarez. I'm telling you, those are both W's for a 36-year-old Terrence Crawford. This is just fanboys fanboying. That's all this stuff is. Any of you who are objective, I would not get hyped off of this fight. Definitely not off of the popularity contest and popular opinion of what everybody's stating already about this fight. I do give Vergil Ortiz credit. He did, in the second half, close the distance, but there's a couple of rounds, again, you could have gave to Madrimov. Madrimov closed the show better against Ortiz. Ortiz was the one holding in the 12th round. So, this was not a clear victory for Ortiz, although, I'm not mad that he got the victory. It clearly was not 117-111, as one of the judges scored. I think the best scenario really was a draw, you understand, or you give Madrimov the win, but that's neither here nor there. I'll give credit to Ortiz, but you took a lot of punishment, a lot of damage. Again, by round 2, you were already nipped up. Your face was already showing damage, and that was not from headbutts. If you go ahead and look to the 5th round, you'll see the same damage that you saw with Ortiz by the end of the fight, except for more cuts were open. You can go ahead and tell yourself it was due to headbutts and not Madrimov landing punches on Ortiz, but it clearly was the case. Again, guys, I don't believe in the narratives that you guys believe in. I don't believe in the characters that you believe in. Again, maybe the boxing odds should start stacking, in favor for Canelo, who's basically, the fight's like a 55-45 right now in terms of boxing odds. I mean, let's see if more of you put more of your money on Canelo after this Vergil Ortiz versus Madrimov. Again, this is fanboys fanboying at the end of the day. You cannot sit here honestly and tell me that Vergil Ortiz did better than Terrence Crawford, contained Madrimov better than Terrence Crawford, which he did not. You understand, Madrimov did start to gas a little bit, and they were giving credit for Vergil Ortiz just walking forward and throwing hard punches. You understand? I saw Crawford hurt Madrimov. I didn't really see that in this fight versus Vergil Ortiz. Madrimo had a lot more respect for Crawford than he did Vergil Ortiz. The only difference here is that he got too tired in the first half of the fight. He was evading a lot of the shots. He was the ring general. He was landing the more cleaner, effective punches, you understand. Vergil's jab wasn't much of a factor, and that's typically Vergil Ortiz's best weapon, in my opinion. When he tries to swing to the fences, when he's in slugger mode, of course, he gets caught. Last fight, again, he was knocked down twice. I don't understand the storyline that you guys are stating. And Crawford haters, you know, it's not just Mexican fight fans, it's guys like Boxing Ego that are trying to spread this narrative as well. It just goes to show you that there's still a lot of butthurt people, and you're going to continue to be butthurt when Crawford does beat Canelo. It's just that simple. I'm ready for the fanboy games. I've done this too many times. There's not much you guys can throw at me here. If this is one of your best shots, this is one of your best legs, it just shows you're already fooling yourselves and trying to just simply hype yourselves up. I will talk to you guys later. I guess Vergil Ortiz really showed Crawford up there. Okay, bye.